Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Jason Sterling, and this is Trey and Patrick, our Dream Home Decorators, getting ready to jump into Season 2 today. Today is Season 2, the start of Season 2. Now we're ending at the start of Season 1 here. They're still in their second home in Myshuno. Now, originally, my plan with them was to move them ultimately to a penthouse in Myshuno at the end of the Dream Home Decorator Season 1. That didn't happen. I had some major computer problems through the summer for about 7 weeks. I essentially just really didn't have my primary computer. And so basically this is the ending. They did move to their penthouse. So we'll see a few shots here. It's not completely finished. The first floor is finished, but not the rest. But we'll see some shots coming up. This was kind of some shots of me like gathering up the stuff that they might want to take with them, selling off stuff they really don't need anymore, stuff like that. So like normal, like I did when they moved before, and then moving them into their new penthouse. This is kind of a remodel of an existing penthouse I had because, again, Trey and Patrick are decorators, and that was kind of their thing to remodel. If you have Dream Home Decorator, it's what you do is you go and remodel people's homes. So I kind of remodeled this, and right after I got here, I realized, toddlers can't use an elevator by themselves, and there's no stairs in this house. This is a penthouse of the 21st century. What do you need stairs for? It's all elevators. So the toddler can't ever get anywhere, of course. He's stuck there. You have to go get him, take him downstairs. But I did that. I grabbed him up there, took him downstairs. So we get him moved in. We'll do a little bit of a look around. I did not redo the upper floors. I've only redone the bottom floor so far. But we'll go ahead and we'll take a look around a little bit, and then we're going to kind of segue into a sort of a quick musical montage, which is the intro for Season 2. Patrick's decided he wants to leave this Myshuno rat race. Let's get out of the city. Let's get out to the country. Let's live on the farm, raise our children in a decent environment with decent people. Instead of this Myshuno nut house they live in, right? So we head into Myshuno. We head into Henford on Bagley from Myshuno. Right now it's kind of a quick montage of some pictures of the interior. That was what we were looking at. Then we jump into the Henford on Bagley sort of story here. And we work on it quite a bit. We're not actually moving yet. I kind of was thinking that we moved first, and I did the musical montage before we moved here. I guess I didn't. I guess it must come after this, because this is actually the build section of Henford on Bagley, their new home, their farm. Now, when I started building this farm, you can see here, this is after my computer problems when I went in to finish it. I don't have any video from the start of building this, but I decided when they moved from Myshuno, I would pretend like they kept their penthouse, so they're not moving permanently. Also, I didn't want them to come to Henford on Bagley with like $1 million, because it would be too easy, right? It'd be too easy. So I just pretended like they kept that, like they kept their Myshuno penthouse, and they came here with $100,000 to purchase a farm, and then over time kind of remodel the farm. But there is an existing farm here that they start with. And I go through and I build in the farm pond, of course. And you saw I put in a kitchen garden. That is supposed to be really more where they're going to get food, like that they're growing themselves. There'll be a much larger garden, which is kind of the market garden that they're going to take to sell, right? Because we're going off grid here. We're going full farmer off grid. We're not going to be connected to the electrical grid or the water grid or anything like that. Although our taxes on this lot are crazy, so saving money on utilities really didn't help. But we are going off grid, and we're going to do the whole like where you have to have all your own food, right? Which is the coolest new addition really is this idea that you have to have all the food you're going to use to cook with in your household. It doesn't just automatically supply the food. The game doesn't. And so we're going to try to grow most of it. And of course, what we don't grow, we're going to have to buy. We're going to have to either order or we're going to have to, go into town to the grocery stall. I wish they'd done it as a store, but it's a grocery stall. We have to go into the grocery stall to buy our groceries. So we're going to try to grow a lot or raise a lot. We're going to have we have a chicken coop. I put in the cow shed there. And so now here's the deal. So I'm building this thing, right? I'm building this thing and I see someone off in the distance and I swear that I can see like pixels. I'm like, what's going on? So I zoom in and Farmer Tom there is just striding around naked. Yeah, just walk around naked. I'm sorry. Did we not move from Myshuno to get away from the insanity? I mean, weren't we looking for some wholesome country environments? And instead now don't get me wrong. I'm not arguing. Farmer Tom can walk out naked all he wants. That is fine with me. But in fact, maybe he should be naked all the time. He is naked a lot, at least in this neighborhood. But yeah, there's Farmer Tom. And I took some pictures. I posted them back in the day on Twitter. But yeah, Farmer Tom's out just enjoying. He wants to feel the sunshine with his whole body. He wants to feel the air with everything. So he's having a promenade naked through the neighborhood. And nobody complained. No, I didn't complain. I didn't even call the police. So we're going to leave it as is. But I thought that was ironic. That my thought was, we'll go to this good, wholesome country environment, and there's people just striding around naked. But I don't have a problem with nudity. No, let him be naked. It's fine with me. I don't care. How people can walk around my own neighborhood naked, I really don't care. Really don't. Wouldn't faze me at all. Over here, I decided to build them a playhouse. This is kind of a natural playhouse where we're going to have, like the walls are the trees and the vines, and there's kind of an open area where I put like toadstools as chairs, and I put a little tea set, and it's kind of a little Alice in Wonderland-y sort of feel. That's what I'm doing right here, though. I'm kind of building out their playhouse for the kids, for Patrick and Trey's two children. And I thought I didn't think I kept this much in, but you can see there's the toadstools we're using for chairs. I'm just doing a quick race through on this build because I didn't want to spend a lot of time, doing build stuff on this first episode. But it works. They sit on their little toadstools, pretend to have tea. There's Farmer Tom again. Hey, Farmer Tom. No clothes again today, eh? No? Feeling it? Okay. He's feeling it. He's good with it. I'm good with it. There he is. See, yep. He's taking a look. He's like, oh, some kids over there. Hey, kids. All natural. So he's, again, yeah, that's him naked. The guy lingered on it a little bit more, obviously, this time. Probably thinking, where's that no pixels where's the Wicked Whim stuff? Where's my folder? So, and I might just have to grab out that folder just for him. The, terrain sculpting there, you can see I was using some of the rocks for the terrain sculpting, and I used it more here. You can see more of how I do it. Flatten out the hill or whatever, and then put the vegetation down, and then take away where I flattened it out. And it makes it look like it's growing out of the hill instead of just floating on the hill. I've done videos on that before, but there's another example of how I kind of do that when I'm doing landscaping. I also built that little stone wall you can see on the far side of the pond. It's supposed to give the impression of, a retaining wall, because the pond is supposed to be sort of a little dammed up pond, which we have a lot in Oklahoma, where farms dam up a low-lying area and then it catches the water, catches the rainwater, and holds it in a pond situation, which is what we have there. You can see I placed some fish and ducks. That was some new stuff that came also, I guess, with Cottage Living. We got those sort of like water effects. Fish, ducks, dragonflies. I don't remember what else. Those things came with it. So I went through, I did some of my landscape sculpting there. You can see our big market garden, kitchen garden, cow shed. I changed the exterior of the building. When I first started building this, I didn't have the pack yet. We knew the pack was coming, you know, and some people get it really, really early because Max just loves them. Max just doesn't love me. I don't know. They don't even know me. They do. I mean, I'm in the Game Changers program, or what is now called the EA Content Creator Network. But I didn't get it super, super early, so I went in and started building the house, and then once we got this stuff in the pack, I went through and changed out a bunch of stuff inside the house with the new items. Here's some interior work where I was trying out different flooring types. I did end up going with that one, I think. Yeah. And then we're coming in now to the intro for number 2, for season 2. Here we go. This is it. And I'll shut up so you can hear the music.
So far and wide, keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
Square.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, city life.
Green Acres, we are there.
And so there you go. That is Green Acres, or Greener Acres, as I call it, Greener Acres for Trey and Patrick. And we come into the actual start of the second season. This is the start. This is Seasons in the Sun. Now they're doing a lot of what they normally do back in Myshuno, cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. But here's the change. Nothing's available to cook, of course, because we don't have any food in the house. No, we don't have any food in the house. So I think, okay, well, I guess I'll order some food. And I love this aspect of the game because it's probably the hardest part. It's probably the most challenging part. It's not just picking out what you want. First of all, the food spoils. Okay, so you can't just say, well, hell, I'll just cheat some money and give myself 3,000 eggs forever, right? No. Food does spoil. And because I have limited money left over, and I'm trying to do this, you know, self-sufficiently, I have to really think, okay, well, how much do I actually need? Should I be buying this by delivery because it costs more to deliver, right? It costs more. I do have it delivered in this case because I want to get some food going for my family, but in the future, I just go into town. So I'm like, I can't afford the delivery fee, especially at first. I mean, I go in and I start planting, though, immediately. I get Trey out there, start planting. Pretty easy with the new system. Throw some seeds, food pops up. Even a toddler can do it. Toddler's coming out there. She's like, Daddy, I throw seeds. I can throw some seeds. Actually, kids can help now. They can help now, as you know, with gardening and stuff. But yeah, she came out there to help. There's a delivery guy. Now, I didn't try anything with him this time. This time, when I have more money, and I can have him come over for no reason, you know, just to deliver like one banana, and then I'll deliver a banana, just to do that, then maybe, you know, I might try something with him. But for now, I just got my groceries. I unpacked my groceries. Tip your driver. Be a good person. Tip your driver, or your delivery driver. And Trey's planning some more stuff. Patrick gets food done, and like a real farm, that poor farmer Trey's out there still planting that food. Yeah, don't bother, but you guys go on and eat. Go on and eat. He'll just keep making your next meal while you eat. He'll keep slaving away. That's what they did. They ate. He worked. And I bought some chickens. The money I had left over, I had $10,000 left over, and I started burning through that. I thought that was a lot. 10,000, plenty, no problem. No, I started really burning through as I had to buy seeds and food and chickens and a cow and all that sort of stuff, right? I did start to burn through it pretty quick. But I got my chickens going. I had them a little chicken yard here. As you can see, I have four chickens, and they made quite a few eggs. I would say the egg production is pretty successful. I have my cow, Bessie the cow. Now, I sent Trey over to meet her first, which then she really only liked Trey from there on out. I don't know if that was just my perception, but she really seemed to only like Trey from there on out. When it came to milking her, like she would just kick over the cans for everybody else, and Trey, she'd allow him to do it. Of course, we have rabbits. The toddlers love the rabbits. I sent Colleen there out to talk to the rabbit, tell him a story, tell him about how she moved from Myshuno. Of course, the rabbit's kind of like, huh? But they'll become friends, I'm sure, eventually. If I have time, oh my God, I'm not kidding. Everything takes forever. There is Patrick cleaning. They spend a lot of time. Farming's hard work. Now, that's like real life. Farming is hard work. But honest to God, I feel like they were constantly working. Now, again, that's real. That's pretty much on target. And then I look at my bills, and I'm like, how am I ever going to pay for all this? Look at the bills. Oh, my God. The taxes on the lot are crazy. Taxes in England, which is where this supposed to be, must be insane. Taxes are crazy, and we're not bringing in any money yet. Now, I could always take on a decorating job, I guess, but I'm trying to we're farmers now. I'm trying to do this realistically. So, I don't know what we're going to do about all those bills, but right now, they've got food, they've got a farm, everything's starting. Because there is so much work to do, I do my typical thing. I throw the food on the table and let the toddlers feed themselves. Grab some food. Honey, you don't need a high chair. You're a big boy now. Go sit in a regular chair. Go sit on the floor with the cat. Are you a cat today? You are a cat today. You're going to eat on the floor. That's fine. Eat on the floor. And I have everybody kind of get in their places. They're actually having a family meal here. I kind of forgot this. Half time, they just eat wherever, however. The one toddler there is very sad. I think he's lonely. His parents don't have any time for him. Welcome to farming, buddy. Welcome to farming. Get to raise yourself. So moving out here to wholesome Henford. First of all, there's naked people running around. Second of all, there's no time to spend with your kids. and they're lonely and all alone. This is another thing I did. I put in this expensive garbage can, which I guess I could sell if I ever have to have the money. But in the meantime, I like that can because it gives you money back from your garbage. And there's a lot of garbage on the farm. There is a lot of garbage on the farm. Plus, we're going green here. I felt like that's kind of like recycling or composting. I forced them to finally spend some time with the kids, teaching them something so they don't grow up like, idiots. Little guy there, he found the rabbit. Isn't that cute? And the rabbit's talking away to him, and they become friends. Here comes his dad. His dad's like, what's going on, buddy? Why are you angry and upset? And of course, he wants something to eat, Daddy. He wants in his high chair this time, too. Not on the floor like an animal. Not like a floor. Not on the floor like an animal, Dad. Let's get him an actual high chair. Put him up somewhere to eat. And I got Patchy. Now, I did get that to make things easier. I send Trey out to start talking to him to get that going. Cat is always sick, though. That's the other thing. There was a lot of stuff at the start. The other thing was the cat was constantly sick in the country, and I'm not kidding you, like constantly. I can't afford this. We go to the vet there in Brindleton, and naturally the vet's like, well, hey, I could give him this uncomfortable treatment. He's not really going to like it. He's going to be miserable. If you like that, how would you like that? No, yeah, or I can give you one that costs 3 times as much. It's like an instant healing. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the guilt trip. I'm poor. I'm a farmer. But I pay for the expensive one because I actually feel guilty, even though it's just a digital damn cat. But I feel guilty. So we are coming into the end of this particular stream. It went quick. It always does. It always goes quick when I'm doing these streams. It feels like to me. Next time we're going to get more into farming. We're also, now, I had that guy, Tim, from Myshuno, the thruple guy, right? Because he's over there all the time. He never goes home. And so my first thought was, I'm going to pretend like I left him in Myshuno taking care of the penthouse. Fuck that. There's too much work to do. So I end up inviting him over a lot to Henford. And then eventually I have to move him in. I had to do it. I had to move him in. It's going to be a surreal thruppling because I can't handle it all. So next time we're going to start inviting Tim over. And like I say, he never leaves. And there's a big surprise there. Oh my God, there was a huge surprise there. It was big drama. Big drama. It was big drama. There's a river nearby. Someone nearly just drowned themselves. Yeah, they did. Someone close to Tim. That I didn't even know existed. How can I not know something like that existed? I didn't. But so anyway, big drama next time tomorrow on episode 2, Dream Home Decorators, Greener Acres. Hope to see you then. Oh, in the meantime, please hit subscribe, like, follow, blah, blah. And thanks for watching.